Hi everyone, this is Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live Spring Championship final round. We've been building up to this all week long. We got off to a great start on Monday night. Super matches all week, and then we got to the semifinals, and then tonight we've got, well, I guess it was round two. Tonight's going to be the semifinals, and then the finals, and then the consolation. So many good things going down. Absolutely. I'm super hyped. I know a few people are nervous tonight. I'm a little nervous to watch everybody play. There's a lot on the line here. We also, a couple announcements that I want to make. You guys probably saw some of the trading cards that we did. Whoever wins tonight is going to be a permanent part of Play Dead Live history. We are going to be making a trading card of the winner, so that's a pretty big deal. In the future, we are going to, we're starting doubles on Monday, but by the time we get back to do the singles tournament again, and we get in the June finals, there's a few things that I want to do. One, all the contestants are probably going to get, still got to work it out, but more likely they're going to get badges that they'll be able to use and keep as mementos. The final four are going to get t-shirts, and then the winner, once again, is going to get another trading card. So there's a lot of cool things that we got coming down with this PvP. I saw Jim mention packs. We got over 50 new items that we're rolling out tomorrow. So if you guys are excited about moving into Crypts and Catacombs, the people at Brace have been extremely busy. New weapons, new grenades, new glyphs, new gems. Awesome new slate of stuff that is going to be unveiled. A lot of that stuff is going to be tomorrow. Bionic, there is a Bionic wild card, which is going to allow some of you to pick whichever Bionic piece that you need. There's going to be regular Bionic pieces, and then in a few of the boxes tomorrow, it's going to be a Bionic wild card. And I know there's some people that need like the hand, or some people that need the foot. If you're lucky enough to get the wild card, then you can just pick whichever one you need. So looking forward to all the stuff going down tomorrow. So you guys pretty excited? We are going to make an announcement. I'm going to show you a sneak peek. Normally, when we do bundles, Trigger's buying it already. She's like, I'm already buying it. I better get one of those Bionic wild pieces. Hold on, Trigger, because we got some other cool stuff for you guys as well. Appreciate that. They're going to be picking up boxes. We are going to be doing some bundles tonight, and we're going to be doing it a little bit differently because here's what's up. Trigger's buying a couple boxes. I can see it already. I already know she's prepared. So Trigger, let Kel know which boxes you want. We may have as many as 50 boxes this weekend. As I said, there's over 50 new items. So when you guys see some of the glyphs and some of the gems, I think it's going to blow you away a little bit. Normally when we do these events, we do a bundle, to help our contestants get either res potion or a few things that they need. Tonight we're going to do something a little bit special. We always limit it at one bundle. Tonight, I'm going to allow everybody watching, whether you're a player, whether you're getting ready for Crypts and Catacombs, all of those things, I'm going to let you buy 2 bundles. But I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to do. We got about 30 minutes before the matches kick off. Let me explain it before you do it, because I know you guys are going to go a little bit crazy. So, normally, you pick silver, green, yellow, or red. So tonight, you can pick 2 bundles, but they have to be separate bundles. So if you want to go green for 20, you want to go red for 20, they got to be different. But here's the deal. I'm going to give you guys a brand new, never before released, this is from Crypts and Catacombs, you guys are going to start seeing them next week, red diamond for the first bundle that you purchase. And then for the second bundle you purchase, it's going to be a purple diamond. There's going to be a brand new slate of gems. The red diamond is what you get for the first bundle. So you can't say, I don't want the red, I want the purple. The purple is only for the second bundle. So the brand new gems are going to be twice as powerful as the first set of gems we rolled out 3 months ago. Not the dual gems. So, for example, remember the ruby? Remember when we were stocking the small ruby and we were getting 0.25%? This red diamond is twice as strong as the ruby. The purple is twice as strong as the amethyst. So I got a feeling this weekend when you guys get into your box openings, I saw a lot of boxes right there. There's going to be a lot of new gems that are out there that are really going to help you with your gear. The other thing that we're going to do, I want to do to kind of help you guys out a little bit, is remember how you got a lot of gems and you didn't have enough sockets? Sockets this week in packs are going to come multi. So for example, if you get a socket in one of your pack openings, it's going to be a couple of sockets. And then, so there's going to be some items that instead of one, there's going to be a few items that you're actually going to get two of those items. So this is going to be a really, really cool event that we're doing. I know it's going to be the biggest one we've ever done. The biggest one we ever did was 2 weeks ago when we were finishing up Crowley's, and we knew that within 2 weeks it was going to be hyped up going into Crypts and Catacombs. You cannot use these items tonight, but you can use them as of this weekend. So if you get these brand new gems, you can use them before your tag team matches on Monday night. You can use anything in the bundles, but the brand new items, the red diamonds and the purple diamonds, you can't use until at least Monday. All right. Does that make sense? So we got a lot of boxes already pre-sold. Thank you, guys. I see Bonnie, I see Jim, I see Trigger. We're going to have a lot of fun. If you guys don't know what our mega pack events are like, I'm going to start tomorrow at noon, and we're going to be going probably for about 6 hours, and then we're going to open up all those packs. Kel's going to consolidate, and then Sunday we're going to go again. So we got a lot of super chats in the house. I just want to give you all of that information. Valar, Hello 9 and Army, Kills, Great Mods, channel members, PDL players, sponsors, super chatters, gray and green for Valar. So thank you, Valar. Valar is going green and gray. And that's the way we're going to do it right there, right? So the bundles are going to be separate than the packs. Obviously, if you guys get the bundles, you get the bonus. The packs are going to be for tomorrow. So Valar is going green and gray. Actually, I'm going to call it silver, everybody. Green and silver. So Valar, with those two purchases, you do also get a bonus red diamond and also a bonus purple diamond. So, all right, so we've got all of the boxes, all of the packs, everything else. So let me hold on before you guys start buying the bundles, because I know a lot of you guys you've pre-ordered the boxes. So Kel's going to get all those lists separately. So now I'm going to get Gina Crockett. Exactly, that's the way we want to do it. Gina's going green and yellow. So anything in the bundles, and you have to clarify tonight whether you want to get packs or whether you want to get bundles. So hold on, I want to keep it completely separate because we're going to get confused. Kel's got one list working for packs, and then I got a separate list working for bundles. The bundles are different. So let me explain to you what is in each bundle. So the top is the silver. The silver is a Storm Smoke, Gold Bombs, and the Firefly. The green, and these can be used tonight. So if our competitors, Amy, Bonnie, Gemstone, and Dimes, anything you get in these bundles, you can certainly use, except the gems. So the green has a hawk, it has an owl, 2 gold R grenades, and a res potion. And for the first bundle you get the red diamond. The yellow has an eagle, a homing pigeon, titanium tape, and seal smoke. The red bundle is the AR-15 armor-piercing 3s, a bless elixir, a revive potion, and 2 silver grenades. So those are your 4 options. If you pick up 1, you get 1 red diamond. If you pick up 2, you get a red diamond, and you also get a purple diamond. The purple diamond is twice as strong as the amethyst. These are stage 2 Crypts and Catacombs items, and after tomorrow with your packs, you're going to get more sockets, so you're going to be able to socket anything that you pick up. The bundles are the same as they normally are. The top one, the silver one, is 10, and the red, green, and yellow are all 20, and it is limit 2 per player. Limit 2 per player. So you can only walk out, you go And you can't pick the same one. You can't go green, green. You can go green, yellow, yellow, red. You want to pick up one for another person, that's totally up to you. Gemstone. All right. Gemstone is picking up a bundle. All right. Go ahead with your bundles. I'll keep track of this. And if you guys remember, all your super chats, anything you guys do later on tonight are going to be added to packs. So if you're watching and you decide you want to chill, you're supporting the team, then those will go. Kel will keep that on a separate list. All right, Jim is going green, yellow. Sheila Beasley is going green, yellow. A lot of green, yellow tonight. Green, yellow. Trigger is going green. Ocean Man is going silver. Trigger's also going yellow. Churl is going yellow. And if you guys need me to reread them, certainly let me know. Bonnie is picking up for Amanda, her tag team partner. Green and yellow for Amanda. Amanda's going to be here cheerleading, by the way. She sent me a message and said she was going to be here with pom-poms. Mod Muse building up her tag team, going green. Will is picking up for Amy. So Will said yellow and green for Amy. Father Ron going green, red. Dimes is going green, yellow. You guys are absolutely going to love the gems tomorrow. Tune in for the pack opening, even if you can only tune in for a little bit. I'm going to be streaming probably 6 or 7 hours, but I am more excited for you guys to see the items tomorrow. I know we say, well, the reason we say it every time we have one of these events is because inventing the items and creating the items, it gets so much more detailed, and you guys are going to be blown away tomorrow. That's all I can tell you. Will the Bill is picking up green and yellow. And Will, that is that purple diamond you need to get yourself going right off the bat. So everybody can use these. But I will tell you, as an engineer, this is your jam right here, Will. Red, double damage, and purple diamond, double damage. Busy Bee picking up silver. You got it. So Ocean Man picking up a second gem for Ocean Man. That's his tag team partner. So both of them are going to be double gemmed. All right, I'm going to double check, make sure. I don't want to leave anybody out. That's why I wanted to get the stream going a little bit early, because Kel's got the list of packs for tomorrow. I've got the list of bundles. So I got Gina with a couple. After Gina, I got Gemstone. I got Sheila Beasley in the house. Trigger, Cherilyn, Ocean Man, Will the Bill for Amy, Bonnie Wright, picking up a couple packs for Amanda. Julia Muse, Will the Bill, Father Ron, Deadly Dimes. Dimes, big match tonight. You nervous? Got Villar. I see you, Villar. All right, I think we've got everybody called up. We're in a pretty good spot. Deadly Dimes picking up for the tank. Her tag team partner, I see you. Picking up silver for the tank. Get those gems, everybody. Even if it's a silver pack, I wanted to give everybody the opportunity to at least get a gem. I know some people are going to capitalize because there's some really good items in the green, yellow, and red, certainly, and some of them you'll use tonight. But even people picking up the silver packs will get the red diamond. So that gives you a great, great start to socket up your gear if you're a brand new player. Okay. I've been holding on this announcement. So before we get started, we're going to start in about 10 minutes. I do want to announce 2 brand new abilities or changes to abilities. Very important. Now, you will not see it tonight, but it's very important, and it's going to change the game a little bit when you guys get to tag team. But it's something that I've been thinking about a little bit as far as how spells are cast and reaction to certain spells. So this is going to go to your instant cast spells. And it's only going to affect 2 classes. I kind of gave you guys a teaser with it with the iris ring. So we're picking up green for Fly Rod. Thank you so much, Trigger. We got you. So how many people here remember when I said the iris ring will check damage during your turn? So for example, you go to swing, and if someone has an iris ring, they can prevent the damage while they're on defense. That make sense? Okay. The priest protection spell is now going to be considered a defensive ability. It just makes sense for it to happen that way. So the way it reads is level 2, the next attack misses. So if we allow a priest to use this in the beginning, it's like an elixir. So it didn't make sense. If they use it during their turn, the other person is just going to stall a turn, and then they're going to waste it. So the priest prevention is going to be a defensive spell. So for example, you're going to swing, and they are going to have the ability as an instance to mitigate that damage. Some may say it's a slight change. It's a big change. The other one that makes sense for us to do it is the tank spell. The tank spell is very similar, and it is absorb any attack. So, like a priest, if a tank casts it to start out, it's a 1-turn spell. It's going to be like an elixir if we allow it to play. If we use it as an offensive ability, then it's the same situation. Now I can take double attack, but I'm just going to run away from the tank. So a tank being able to absorb any attack is going to be the same thing. So those 2 are going to be defensive instants. We're going to call them DIs. So much like the iris ring, the defensive instances are going to take place. All of the other ones make sense for them to be offensive spells, like the Stitch is a heal over time. The Warrior Charge, that's not defensive anyway. You can't use it on defense. So I just want you guys to know that now if you fight a priest or a tank, those abilities are going to be mixed in. All right. That's what I got for you guys. Okay. So we've gotten bundles taken care of, unless there's some more people that are going to pick up bundles before we get to the finals. And Kel's still working on getting box totals, so she'll accumulate and figure out what you guys will have for tomorrow. I imagine we're going to have 20, 25 boxes tomorrow. And we're probably going to do another, we may do 50 boxes over the weekends. There's a ton of new items, and I haven't shown you guys everything. I also want to say tonight, we're using this as a little bit of Q&A, right? We're going to start at 9 o'clock. I've already got everybody's stats. We're going to be ready to go. The game will continue to evolve and to change. So just because a gym did a certain thing 2 months ago, if it's no longer deemed valuable or important or it's not beneficial to the game, then I reserve the right to change those things. And same thing with the ATT. If there's a weapon, it's an ATT, and it just doesn't make any sense for it to be ATT 10, I'm going to scale it down to ATT 8, and vice versa. If it's a weapon that's too strong, we're going to scale it up. So there are going to be minor changes throughout the game to make it more fun, more competitive, to keep it kind of going. And I hope you guys appreciate that. I'm not doing it to penalize anybody. I'm not doing it to reward anybody. I just want it to be, it needs to make sense because we don't have every answer to everything as we do it. But boy, we are figuring it out fast, aren't we? I mean, this has been, it's been an explosion. I mean, the way you guys have turned this game into something so much more amazing than I thought it was going to be 6 months ago. I knew the story would be good, but the PvP battles, the tournaments, all of the items, just it's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. All right, we got Amanda as a cheerleader. We got about 5 more minutes. Jim, I would say it's different than what I expected. Like, I knew the story was going to be good, and I know how to do PvP, but the way you guys have developed it and kind of challenged me to come up with new creative items, I think that's kind of the more than I expected part. I'm not going to give you the name, but I will tell you that I am inspired for a brand new grenade from a couple nights ago. So, the summon bees, the honey badger, but there could be a couple of new items that have been recently inspired by other people. But you guys got to tune in this weekend. You got to tune in and see what some of these items are. Gina Crockett, this closes out a box for me, box 23, please, and thank you. All right. Let me take a second. We got 4 more minutes. Kel, how are we doing? Are you caught up? I hope so. I hope Kel's caught up. You can't drink yet, Bonnie. Bonnie's like, I'm so nervous I need a drink. You probably will, Sheila. Thank you so much. PDL 999 is Spark for sure. And if you guys are not Play Dead Live sponsors on Patreon, give it a little bit of thought. These trading cards they're phenomenal. They're phenomenal. We're going to have by the end of the year probably a complete set of 20 trading cards. And they're going to be many of the players. They're going to be the events. They're going to be some of the PvP. They're going to be legendary weapons. It's fun, man. It's good stuff. Oh, Father Ron picking up green for Bloodfish. Getting him gemmed up. Good call. Good call. And tag team starts Monday. Tag team starts Monday. You guys know your teams. If you haven't picked a partner, look throughout chat. If you haven't played the game yet, roll a character this weekend. It's time to get into the game. I know we got a lot of cheerleaders. It's fun. It's easy to play. I'll be here all weekend long. You can roll up a character. Pick somebody that doesn't have a partner. I know Villar and Amy Bones have formed a team. There's some good teamwork out there. And it is going to be, if you guys are having a lot of fun with singles, doubles is going to be a blast. All right. Hey, this is kind of what we've been waiting on. I'm going to give the bundles 1 more minute, 60 seconds, and then the bundles are coming off the board, and we are moving on to the matches that everybody's been waiting on. We're starting out with undefeated B-Dub, Bonnie Wright, #1 ranked player in all of Play Dead Live, with a big match versus Amy Bones. And then after that one, we got Deadly Dimes and Gemstone. Can we have a rent-a-character program for people that might want to try it? Rolling a character's free. I mean, all they got to do is create a character and then jump in, see how they like it on a Friday night. Villar, kills. Did you explain the red and purple? Yes, the red is double a ruby. All the new gems are all diamonds. That's all I'm telling you guys. That's all I'm telling you. There are 7 new gems that you're going to see in packs tomorrow. So don't press me right now on what they are. Just tune in tomorrow. You're absolutely going to love them. Moonshot. It is a brand new line. I'm calling it the Diamond line. And there's some awesome, awesome stuff. So we got green and yellow for Moonshot. And I got a feeling tomorrow when you guys start opening the packs that Cheryl picking up silver. When you guys start opening packs and you get 2 or 3 red diamonds and you get 2 or 3 of another color diamond, you get a couple glyphs, you're going to see some major changes to your gear. And if you're brand new, look, a lot of our players have awesome gear. But if you're brand new, you start out with basic gear. Just get in the game, play a little bit, and see how you like it. All right, it is 9 o'clock, everybody. The bundles are coming down. Thank you for all of you that purchase bundles. Enjoy your items. Use your items. Get ready to play. Here it is. Here's the intro. So this is what is about to go down. These are the brackets, as I mentioned before. Kel and Villar had a big match. Villar was undefeated. Kel pulled off the victory. Kel moved to the next round to face B-Dub. B-Dub took out Kel Wednesday night. B-Dub, now 6-0, is in the semifinals. We had Amy Bones Ferrero versus Will the Bill. We call it the sleeping match. Amy advanced. Sorry, Will. Amy went on to face Moonshot. Remember the first time that Amy faced Moonshot, Moonshot got a big victory. They fought with the ice shards, and people were super chatting, and the ice shards were falling down. Helped take out Amy Bones. Moonshot had gotten a win, but this time around, Amy got the win. Amy moves to the semifinals at a 4-2 record facing B-Dub tonight. Then we had Tommy the Tank filling in for Moderator Muse versus Trigger. Great match. It was over in Japan. You guys saw the Tommy jumped in the lake, had his armor on, almost drowned the first time around. Trigger did pull out the victory. Trigger went on to face Deadly Dimes. Deadly Dimes and Trigger had the match at the Burning Building. Both were taking damage. Trigger was high ground. She travel voucher down. That was after Deadly Dimes played it like a pinball. Deadly Dimes barely got the win, moved on to the semifinals. Then we had Father Ron versus Gemstone. That took place inside a Salvador Dali painting. Father Ron was busy taking selfies. Gemstone was busy taking care of business. Gemstone got the win. She moved on versus Cardinal Crawfish. She faced Bloodfish on a Wednesday night. We know that Wednesday nights are not his favorite night. Gemstone was able to get in close, backed him in a corner, able to get the win. And now Gemstone is here in the semifinals as well. And we're completely caught up. So with that being said, I am going to transition over to B-Dub and Bones. I've got your weapons list. I've got your characters. I'm going to ask Kel. Julia's like, give me another silver before you take it off the board. You got it, Jewel. Mod Muse picking up that second diamond. All right, so here we go, everybody. Here is the scene in question. And I'm going to ask Kel or Jewel, either one, give me a 20-second timer. I need any pre-match buffs, elixirs, tapes for B-Dub and for Bones. Let's get it going, everybody. Here it is. This is the first semifinal match ever. And, hey, we're going to do this again with doubles. So those of you that have doubles partners, in about 2 months, when we get some records established, we are going to do a doubles tournament just like this one. So let's get a champion crowned, everybody. Here we go. And remember, whoever wins it all will become a trading card. You will be a part of our trading card collection. So let's get it. Julia Muse is keeping the timer. We got a 20-second timer. B-Dub is going Bless Elixir. Got Enrage 3 and Heal in the mask. She is going 1 Titanium. One Vermilion. B-Dub has a base health with her pink diamonds of 8. That takes B-Dub up to 9 base health. Amy Bones is going Bless Elixir as well. She's going 1 Titanium and 1 Vermilion as well. And she has a base health of 9. Each player with a base health of 9, the reason that's important is for armor penetration. Armor, these are 2 of the better geared players in the game. I'm going to do a quick initiative check. Moonshot. Ladies, remember that you can only use the items once per night, so choose what. You know what? Thank you so much. Before we get the timer to start this match out, I do want to remind all the contestants, all 4 people playing, you can only use 1 of each type of item for the entire night. So that means if you get in a lockdown match in your first match and you blow all your inventory, you're not going to have it for the second match. And if you don't use enough, you might not make it past the first match. So think about that whenever you play. So if you use a heal smoke in your first match and you win, you go to the finals, you don't get to use that heal smoke. Everybody clear? Let me get a quick 999 out of Gemstone, out of Deadly Dimes, out of Amy, and out of Bonnie to make sure everybody fully understands that rule before we get started. All right, everybody's clear. Let me get the players stationed in their starting locations. Bonnie. and Bones. And Amy, your green glyph, you actually have initiative. You two are 75 yards apart. 75 yards. There is some distance here. Amy, you have a 15-second timer. Gina Crockett. We've been sponsoring a new line of Miller beer. It's called Miller Night Light. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. Will, you're going to take some shots tonight, I think. Ben, the Tin Man, is our timekeeper for tonight. Thank you so much, Ben. Keeping us on point and keeping us on time. So, Amy, you have a 15-second timer. And remember, if you go over your timer, you will be penalized with your move, with your damage. It will be lessened. So keep to your timers. 75 yards. Amy is going to summon Owl. And she is picking red cubes. So Bonnie's red cubes have been taken out of play. Nice move to start it out. Very strategic to end to the end of the top of the building. So she is also going to move forward. You have cut the distance to 47 yards. I agree, Trigger. A female is going to win. We need the men to represent very soon. Let's get a 15-second timer for B-Dub. Will the Bill, Gene, I love that, but I'll be drinking Red Bull Orange between beers tonight. Oh, man. Making me hungry, Will, with the pizza chat. I think I want some pizza now. All right, let's get B-Dub with a 15-second timer. B-Dub is not able to use red plasmas for the entirety of the match. Bonnie's going to summon bees and go green bomb and move forward. "35 yards, ladies." Amy, you have a 10-second timer. Timers are speeding up. The pressure is on. Amy, you took a couple points of damage. You're still in good shape from the bees. "35 yards out." There is a building that is preventing line of sight. But you guys see that. Green bomb. So Amy's going green as well. Advance 5 yards. Shoot hybrid unholy arrow. Amy, there is no line of sight. So if you move 5 yards, you have to take a chance on climbing that fixture. But there appears to be no way around. You're not in Goldar range. You're at 35 yards. You've got about 2 or 3 yards you might be able to move. So you're either climbing or you're climbing down or you're staying behind the building. Reset Amy's timer to 8 seconds. Remember, terrain will become a factor. All right, she chooses to climb up. Amy, I need a die roll. You need a 5, and only a 5. She picks a 3. And it is a 3. Amy, the terrain is a problem. Let me show you what you're facing here. You guys can see there is no roof on this building that she just tried to climb up. So she had a 13% chance to climb up and stay on a small ledge, but that did not happen. So this is what happened. Amy climbs up. She falls via she's under the porch. Bonnie, you have a 10-second timer. Amy, you take 3 points of fall damage. There still is no line of sight, Bonnie. She is under that little roof section. She's dusting off. Bonnie, your bees are flying back, but you haven't lost any damage, so they don't heal you. She's going to go Fido and jump on the blue roof. Plenty of room to work there. Summons Fido. Amy, you take a couple points from Fido. You have now lost about 25% of your total health. Amy, you have a 10-second timer. Moonshine hanging out in the parking lot trying to catch some of Bonnie's strategies and tips. Yeah. Me too. Move out from under the roof to range Storm Smoke and shoot Unholy Arrow. All right, she moves out within range, which is fine. You do have line of sight. Storm Smoke does a couple points of damage, and also the Unholy Arrow removes the Bless Elixir. So Bless is out of play for Bonnie. Amy has used Storm Smoke. Bonnie's still in very good shape health-wise. Amy, you're down about 25%. Bonnie, you're still in the 90s. Bonnie, you have a 10-second timer. All right, remember, Bonnie, Thrill Smoke will not benefit armor-piercing targets. You're still on a timer. You can still use it if you wish, but no impact on armor-piercing. All right. Bonnie's going to fire AR-15 AP3. Amy, you take 3. You're at 6 base health and about 75% overall health. Amy, 10-second timer. So you can go heal potion and brace red cube. All right, let's get a die roll for the heal potion. All right, you guys know the rules. 1 or 2, she gets 25%. 3 or 4, she gets 50% back. 5 or 6, she gets a full heal out of it. She picks a 2. It is a 4. 50% of the healing effectiveness. Amy, you're back 8 out of 9 of your regular life. And almost 90% of your overall life. Bonnie. So 8 out of 9, you're about 90%. Bonnie, you have a 10-second timer. If you guys are just tuning in, Amy is at 8 base life out of a possible 9. Bonnie's still at 9. Both players are 90% or above 90%. You did. Let me get Bonnie's turn, and then I'll resolve that damage. You're right, Amy. Sorry, my bad. Bonnie jumps to the ground and fires AP3. All right, Bonnie jumps down, fires AP3. Amy, you get hit. You're down to 5. The brace that Amy hit Bonnie with, sorry, I didn't resolve damage there. She hit her with a brace with red plasma. So, Bonnie, your health pool went down to 78%. I won't give you guys exact numbers all night long, but that was pretty easy for me to calculate. So, Bonnie, you're at 78% going into that round. Amy, you just took 3 armor piercing. You're down to 5. Amy, you got a 10-second timer. Amy at 90, Bonnie at 78, Bonnie at full life, Amy at 5 base life. Remember, we're going to keep strict adherence to the timers, so make sure you have your moves. She is going hybrid with an AP2 arrow. Bonnie takes 2. Base damage. Bonnie's at 7. Amy's at 5. Bonnie's still at 78. Amy at 90. Bonnie, you have a 10-second timer. That's what I'm talking about, Moonshot. Come on, everybody. Cheer them on. Rage Potion, Warrior Charge, and Crowley's Crusher. Bonnie goes straight Rage. Using your Crowley's Crusher +4 with a whole boatload of damage. Bam! Like that. Amy, you are under 50% with the Rage. Slightly below 50%. Bonnie at 78. Amy at slightly below 50. Bonnie at 7 base health. Amy at 5 base health. Amy, you got a 10-second timer. Each player, if you guys are just tuning in, strategy, a little bit of damage to the armor, a little bit of damage. It's like a chess match. Neither player is going one style over the other. They're certainly mixing it up. We got Chuck the Messenger. We got Amanda with pom-poms. Moonshot, people cheering it on. All right, can't do all that. And I'm going to hold you guys to your timers. Remember, if you control smoke, you can't attack. You take control of that character. Reset her timer to 7 seconds. I'm ignoring every action there. A control smoke means you can only take control of that character. Will throwing down the gauntlet, says he wants to challenge B-Dub. Moonshot. Just got to say, when you have 2 matches one night, it does change everything, doesn't it? It's a great point. I love this format, too. All right, 4 more seconds, Amy. She is going in Rage 3. In Rage 3 Potion. And the Scathe. And it's a big hit. Triple damage. Bonnie, you go from 78% to approximately 1/3 of your life. Bonnie is around 1/3. Amy is just below 50. Amy is at 5 base health. Bonnie is at 7. Bonnie, you have a 10-second timer. Amy has just used her Enraged 3. She's also used a heal potion. Thank you so much, Moonshot. Appreciate that. But these ladies are doing an amazing job. What a match so far. Amazing gear, amazing strategy. Absolutely love the approach. Sort of get an idea what the other person's doing. Thrill Smoke with Crowley's again. All right. The Thrill Smoke has been cast. The attack happens. If the attack goes through the way it is set up right now, Amy, you will be between 10 and 20%. Damage resolves. It is Amy's turn. Amy, you have a 10-second timer. I would say so, Hippo. Hippo picking up a complete box. That is going to be, I think you got in at the right time too, my man. All right. We just changed the dynamic of the game. So Amy went, and thank you for that, Hippo. Be here tomorrow. Good luck. I want to see Hippo get super geared. Hippo in the house. The Dark Carnival rises for sure. All right, Amy is casting Darkness Smoke. And she's moving. All right. You don't get all that. You can't cast Darkness, move, and shoot Brace Green. So the Darkness Smoke and the movement is your turn. There's no shooting. So here's what happens. We go dark. And Amy approximately wants to move 20 yards. But it is dark. All right, Bonnie, you have a 10-second timer. And thank you so much, Hippo. Kel's got that added, and I can't wait to see what you pick up tomorrow. I think Hippo might make a move. And I want to see you in PvP too, Hippo. We need some men. And I love the fact that the women are dominating. But I want to see one or two of the men step up, at least in the tag team matches. Blinding Smoke and throw Goldar. So Bonnie's going to go Blinding Smoke. All right, once she hits Blinding Smoke, first I need to show you where she is to make sure you're in Goldar range. You can move probably. Remember, she moved about 20 yards, so I'll let you know when we see it. So, Amy, you do take one from the Blinding Smoke, which is not enough to put you out. All right. Bonnie, you only need to move a couple of feet because she did have to move around the trees, so that puts you in Goldar range. And Goldar does force lethal damage. Amy, you are down to 0. The Goldar does do the trick. You were at 15. You took a point. So that puts you around 13% with the Blinding Smoke. Brought the lights back on. And the Goldar took you down to 0. Amy is going to res and throw Goldar. All right. Amy reses and returns the favor. Will it be enough? Bonnie was approximately a third of her life. I'm going to calculate and see how much damage that hits for with her mitigation. It takes Bonnie down to slightly above 10% of her overall health. So Amy is back. She rezzed with between 40 and 60%. I'll let you know once the attacks happen. Bonnie, you were at 10%. Not used a res yet. You have a 10-second timer. She is going to enrage 3 and cast a second Goldar. Remember, these enrages will not be around if she makes it to the finals. Amy, that's a hell of a hit. You need a 5 or a 6 not to crit and lose a second time. 5 or 6 keeps you in the game. A 1, 2, 3, or 4, and you take lethal damage. And if it is a 5 or 6, I will tell you, you're hanging on by a thread. She picks a 3. It is a 3. Bonnie has advanced to the finals with a big, big Goldar triple enraged. Wow. Great, great match. Shout out to both ladies. Great job. Great participation. I don't want to go through the exact numbers. I will tell you, Bonnie had about 20% more buff and gear. So certainly she was able to absorb more of those hits she was taking. I think Amy did a great job. Strategy was good. Just, it's tough to overcome that. And there's a reason why she's undefeated. Bionic Bonnie is certainly mowing it down, everybody. I invented the game. I don't know if I could beat Bonnie. I think it might be Bonnie versus the Bounty Hunter before we know. And she probably beats the Bounty Hunter. Luckily, I'm a much higher level. But Bonnie, thank you so much. Love you, Bones. Great match. Great sportsmanship, everybody. I love when two people play. And Amy, don't go anywhere because Amy will be in a consolation match. And that's pretty big. It's going to be for third place as well. Remember, we are keeping up all PvP matches. Everybody that participates does get a bronze battle token. And if you win, you get 2 bronze battle tokens. And whoever wins the finals will get a silver battle token. And also that all-important trading card with their character on there, the first ever champion. So Bonnie, congratulations. Great, great win. Able to pull out the victory. And as a real quick recap, Bonnie cannot use bees, Fido, Rage, Thrill Smoke, Blinding Smoke, or Enrage 3. I love it. But Will, once again, I'm going to ask the group. I asked this the other night. Amy gives the honest answer, right? If Will would not have fallen asleep, would it have been Will in the finals, or would Amy have made short work of Will the Bill regardless? Will was ready. Leave your thoughts and comments right now. Great match, everybody. So Moonshot says the championship match is going to be hand-to-hand because neither will have anything to use, so it should be epic. Well, I think, Moonshot, there was some pretty good strategy where a couple people held some things back. I know Bonnie's still got a few items that are pretty solid items that she could... Amy says, boom goes Will. Will saved himself the loss, right, Amy? All right. Great job to both contestants. Good time, too. We made great time. All right. I'm going to take 2 minutes. Keller, we caught up with boxes and packs. So, once again, we'll take 2 minutes and we'll get to the next match. If you guys don't know what our pack opening events are all about tomorrow, tune in. I will be streaming for 6 hours straight starting at noon. You're going to see epic gems, glyphs, new weapons, new grenades. It is a great time to go in and get yourself geared. I saw Hippo picking up that box. Thank you so much, Hippo. Looking forward to the brand new Hippo. I think Hippo is going to be a force in PvP. And as you guys saw, Hippo, do you have a tag team partner? If not, Dark Star, some of you guys in chat, get Hippo as your tag team partner. I think I saw Mist and Football Master. There's some good tag teams set up. Good call, Amy. Get your arrows. Don't forget your arrows. And Amy, get yourself ready for that next match because it's going to be fun. I absolutely love this next scene. Love it. Thank you so much, Bonnie. Amy needs some medic support. Bandage her up, Amy. You know, and if you guys are just watching, this is what PDL and the 999 gaming community and 999 Army is all about. What a great match. And as I said, on top of all that, what tremendous sportsmanship. Unbelievable that you guys give it your all and then shake hands and then we go to the next match. All right, my man, Ben, the Tin Man. Do I have Deadly Dimes and Gemstone in the house? Deadly Dimes and Gemstone. Dimes is a damage warrior, and Gemstone is a reflection warrior. We saw that in a previous match where some of that damage got bounced back. All right. Tin Man, if you can give me a 20-second timer, I'm going to ask Gemstone and Dimes to let me know any pre-match items that you may want to use. Tapes, elixirs. Have Father Ron say a few prayers for you. Everybody show your support. We got 2 great players coming up. Deadly Dimes, only 1 loss. A force to be reckoned with. Her only loss was to Bloodfish. And Gemstone, 2 wins in a row, taking out 2 of the priests. Wheel the bill. Let's go Dimes and Gem. Moonshot. Let's get ladies. Dimes and Gems. Epic match on its way. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this one, actually. Deadly Dimes is going titanium tape. ×2. And prayers. So Dimes is a warrior. She has a base health of 5 with the titanium tape. She's taping herself up to a 7. All important armor piercing avoidance right there. And did I miss Gemstone's information? I may have. I'll get the position set up. Yeah, I think I missed it. All right, got you. Energy 3 in the Scorpion. Cobalt and Titanium. All right. Gemstone is adding with the Cobalt tape a little bit extra to her armor. And she's also using one piece of titanium tape, which is going to give her 1 additional base life. So that means Gemstone's base health is 9. Dimes is 7. Health is interesting. And I'll let you know as we go. Damage is a little bit unbalanced. So Valar, I'm loving every freaking thing. Go ladies. Hey, you guys, is everybody having a good time watching the matches tonight? If you guys are having a good time, really quick, just give me a quick 999 in chat. I'm having a blast. I've been looking forward to these finals, these semifinals all week long. So we're finally here, and appreciate you guys being here, supporting the game, and supporting, more importantly, the people that are, I mean, there's a lot of people watching them, so there's a lot of pressure. All right, here we go. Let's figure out where we're going to put our 2 players. Gemstone is going to be up here. And Dimes is going to be over here. Messenger feels so pretty, a little witty and wise. Run across the arc, drop in a silver grenade. No. Not yet, Chuck. You can't blow up the bridge yet. Give me 1 second. I'm going to check initiative. All right, ladies, you are 50 yards away from each other. Deadly Dimes, you have initiative, and you have a 15-second timer. Starting out with Deadly Dimes, first attack, 50 yards separate the 2 of you. Now, once the match starts, Chuck, anything's possible. Blue bomb. darkness and moves forward. Gemstone, you have a 15-second timer and you hear splash. Just like that. 15-second timer. Beige bomb and green bomb. Dimes, 10-second timer. Going bees and space red plasma. Jim, you take damage from bees and a pretty big shot from the shotgun space red plasma. You hear where it's coming from. It is straight in front of you. You are below 50% of your life, and your reflective armor does no good because you're at ranged, only for melee. Gemstone, you have a 10-second timer. She's going blind smoke. Good choice. So she turns the lights back on. And let's get back to the scene. Sorry. You're there. Jim, you're going to have to move approximately here to get within brace range. So, Dimes, you take damage from the blinding smoke. You take a point of damage. And then she goes brace ammo. And gets the health benefit from the green cube. Jim, you're back to around 60%. So the lights are back on. Dimes, you also take points from the brace. All right. Tammy is going to go Iris Ring. All right. Now, you take the point of damage from the blinding smoke and you prevent the damage from the brace 4. And remember, Iris Ring is a once per day usage. So it is considered used for the rest of the day. So Dimes, you are up around 90%. Jim, you're around 60%. To give you an idea, both players still have full base life. And Dimes, it is your turn. All right, she is going to detonate the blue bomb. The blue bomb does a couple points of damage and also lowers her health pool. Father Ron, didn't we talk about defensive instances earlier in the week? No, it's not her turn. I'm surprised. I'm surprised you're the one after you and I had the conversation. Blue bomb. Blue bomb does a couple points of damage. Jim, it also lowers your current health pool by 25%. So putting you around 45% after the blue bomb. She also hits again with the space with the red cube. So another big hit. Dimes hits hard. Jim knows this all too well because she's been hitting hard with the space as well. Jim, you're under 20%. You have a 10-second timer. How are you going to heal? Healing potion, healing smoke. And then we'll resolve activities. All right, she's going healing potion. So let's resolve the healing potion first. All right, Gemstone, pick a number 1 to 6. Chug it like a shot. You better believe it. One to two, 25%. 3 to 4, 50%. 5 or a 6, 100% back. So she picks a 3. 50% back. 50% of her base life. Jim is back above 70%. Dimes around 90. Now we got the little resolution of what we're going to do about this Goldar grenade. So it goes like this. Dimes, 5 or 6, you stay up on the bridge. Any other number. You're going down, down in an earlier round. 5 or 6 is what you need. Picks a 4, and it is a 6. All right. The grenade does not blow up the bridge. It hits high and it hits her armor. So it goes like this. Up top. Dimes, you take the damage. Rocks you a little bit. You are able to keep your footing. However, you are less than 50%. Gemstone above 70. Dimes at around 50. Dimes, you have a 10-second timer. She just took a Goldar grenade. Oh, she's going Goldar right back at you. Hold on, Jim. You just got the grenade cast. All right. So Dimes is going to go. Heal Smoke is considered used. And she's going back with Goldar. Now, for now, the Heal Smoke is in play. The Goldar is going to be cast. Like that. Gemstone, I'm going to give you the same odds. Except this time we're going to switch it up. You need a 1 or a 2. 1 or a 2, you stay up on the bridge. A 3, 4, 5, or 6, you're going Fallout Boy. Jim needs a 1 or a 2. She picks a 3. And it is a 5. That is not what she needed. Gemstone does take out a portion of the bridge. And you take fall damage. Goldar damage and a little bit of fall damage as well. Jim, you're below 25%. Dimes is around 50%. You have a 10-second timer. Well played, Ben. Jim, after the fall, you were right at about 30 yards. So in order to get in unholy smoke range to undo or heal smoke, you're going to have to go in the lake, the creek, the pond, the river, whatever it is. You're going to need to go about halfway out in the water in order to be within unholy smoke range. Up to you. I can't tell you what's out there. All right. So the only heal, how are you going to heal? Revive and lose a turn, or heal smoke? Because you've already used your heal potion. All right, so Jim is casting heal smoke. So she's moving back, which is going to be down the bank a little bit. That's the only direction she can go. So now, ladies, you're about 40 yards away, not within attack range. So each is going to get the benefit of the healing smoke. So Jim will go back to 75%. Dimes goes back to 100%. We're back to where we started from. Dimes. You're about 45 yards away, 40 yards away, sorry. You have a 10-second timer. Close range in Goldar is going to put you about 15 yards. Put you about 20 yards away and dropping the Goldar like this. Like that. Yeah, it works. Closing the range and dropping Goldar. Jim, you're back down to 40%. Gemstone. 10-second timer. Dimes at 100%. Jim down to 40%. Dimes with the high ground. All right, she is going to summon Owl. You can't use their own weapons. So what the Owl does is you can call an item, and the owl, it is a burrowing owl. It will bury it, and they cannot use it for the entirety, but they don't bring it back so you can use it. So if you do summon Owl, you can take her grenade out of the game. Thank you, Churl. I work on my sound effects. All right. Jim is summoning the owl. And Dimes, you are no longer allowed to use Goldar grenades. And Jim is going to clone smoke. Jim, are you going to stand pat? Bloodfish praying for an earthquake. The rest of the bridge falls, gives Jim a safe path to cross the water with no problems, allows her to rage again. All right. That could happen on the next turn. The bridge is holding on. So, Jim, if you summon the owl, that's an instance. That takes the Goldar out. The clone smoke is half a turn. And you're within 20 yards. So you can clone smoke and take an action. And there is rubble starting to come from the bridge. But I'll see what your next action is before we resolve the super chats. All right, 5-second timer, Ben. Yes. All right. So, here's what's happening. Keep everybody up to date. So, Jim, let me make sure I'm up to date. Jim is summoning the owl, and the owl is taking Dimes Goldar out of play the rest of the match. Then she's going to clone, so there's two of her, and she's tossing the grenade. Now, while she's tossing the grenade, apparently there's an earthquake happening, and the bridge falls. So, Jim, it's hard to throw a grenade during an earthquake. So, Dimes, you fall. And, Jim, the earthquake causes the grenade to fall out of your hand. And both you and Dimes take grenade damage, which destroys your clone, hits Dimes, who takes fall damage, and the grenade hits both players. Jim, you are now down to 10%. Dimes, you are above 80%. Dimes, it is now your turn. Earthquakes are tricky. Oh, actually, Dimes, you're at 70%. Because you're in range, Jim's reflective damage, you also took a portion of that at hand-to-hand range. So she is at 10%, you're at 70%. All right. So Dimes, you are about 25 yards away. So I want to clarify your move. So you're going Fear, Enrage 3, and Infuse 32, is that correct? At 25 yards. Enrage, Charge, and Infuse. The Fear would have taken her out of range. And you would have wasted it. That's why I wanted a clarification. So she is going to go Enrage, Charge, and Infuse. So Enrage, Charge, and Infuse 32 will deal damage, and it will also be overkill damage. Remember, she is a reflection warrior. So that extra damage that you build up when you face a reflection warrior, you want to do as little as possible to kill them, because the harder you hit them, the potential that could come back and hit you as well. So she's using Enrage 3, charging in with a big hit. And you do lethal damage. Jim, you have died. Deadly Dimes, you take half your remaining health pool in reflection damage. You are down to a third life. Jim, you have taken lethal damage. Jim is rezzing. She is back in the saddle. And Jim, you are in hand-to-hand combat range. And you have a 10-second timer. Infuse will not carry over to the next attack because she has taken lethal damage. Enrage 3 and Fangs. Dimes, you have taken a critical hit. Never mind. I was going to give you a die roll, but she summoned Fido, and Fido is the nail in the coffin. Dimes, you've taken lethal damage. You got Enraged 3 with Fangs and a Fido. Your third life pool is down to 0. This has been a hell of a match. Up on the bridge, both players got back to full life. Fall damage, grenade damage, Deadly Dimes is rezzing. All right, each player is back between 40 and 60% of their health pool after rezzing. Dimes, each player's hand-to-hand combat range. Both have used their Enrage. Both have used heals. Goldar's out of play. 10-second timer, Dimes. The winner goes to the finals to face B-Dub. I don't think it's a stone bridge, Crawfish. It's not rusty. She can trip on a rock. You're going to get tetanus, Dimes. All right. So Dimes has Nova Shield, which is increasing her overall body damage. She goes Infuse 32. You do stub your toe on that rusty rock that fell in front of you. So you take a couple points of damage. Your ankle's a little bit, Dimes. Your ankle's a little twisted. Not feeling too good right now. So you hit for 3 with Infuse 32. And you take a little bit of a kickback from Jim's reflective armor. Remember, she got a hell of a lot of reflection. Each player below 50%. Gemstone, it is now your turn. Both players have rezzed. Both have enraged. Dimes just buffed up her armor a little bit more. Will is tossing Dimes a Red Bull Orange. You know it gives you wings. It's a good attack there. Gemstone summons bees. It's a good play. Hits with fangs. The bees hit you for a couple. The fangs hit you hard. Eminem flies over yelling Godzilla. What does it do, though, Amanda? All right. Both players look up and see Eminem flying over. Watch out for the bridge. The bees hit you for a couple. The fangs hit you as well. Dimes, you're below 30%. Jim, barely under 50%. She'll get a heal from the bees next turn. Dimes, you have a 10-second timer. Hey, Ben, the effect of M&M flying over has made the ladies' hearts race a little faster. We're going to cut the timers down to 8-second timers. Where's my timekeeper? 8-second timers. Dimes is going Hawk and Grapple Armor. All right. Remember, as armor sets get higher, your percentage to grapple is much, much lower. So I'm going to give you a die roll on your grapple. So she's trying to grapple armor. You need a 5 or a 6, Dimes. She picks a 2. And it is a 4. You are not removing any armor. Gemstone, list your 3 weapons, please, for everybody to see. Moonshot, floating down the river on a rubber ducky. Drop a bag of dimes. And it looks like I got a bunch of people looking for dimes. Sailing takes me away. I just went a little Christopher Cross on you guys. That is Sailing by Christopher Cross. All right. Cabal and Brace and Fangs. All right. Cabal, Brace, and Fangs. You're going to lose one of them. So I need you, Gemstone, to pick a number for me. And we're going to go in that order. 1 or 2, you lose Cabal. 3 or 4, you lose Brace. 5 or 6, you lose Fangs. At point blank range, you probably don't want a 5 or 6. She's picking a 3. And it is a 6. All right. The Hawk has flown away with your Fangs. You have a Cabal, which you cannot use at point blank range. And you have Brace. And you have your hands. You have a 10-second timer. Gem around 50%. Dimes around 30%. Moonshot sailing down the river. Gemstone gets the effect of her bees. Gemstone, you are back up to 55%. The bees returned and pollinated. You got a heal out of it. Dimes took a weapon, but failed to take any armor with the grapple gloves. You can only go green or red. Hold on now. Give me too many items. Green or red cube. And you have already used Enrage. You can Enrage. So you can go green cube or red cube. And you can't Enrage. Unless there's another version. All right, regular Rage and green cube. Dimes, you're below 30%. She is raged, which is double damage, and hitting with a green cube. You need a 5 or a 6 only. Otherwise, you take lethal damage. 5 or 6 will keep you less than 10% for another turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. The match is over. It is a 4, and Gemstone has advanced to the finals. Dimes had already used the Iris Ring. Both players took fall damage. Great match, everybody. Congratulations to both players. Gemstone is moving on to the finals to face B-Dub. A lot of depleted inventory. Remember, any items that were used in this match cannot be used again the rest of the night. So great match. Dimes getting her. You cannot revive once you take lethal damage. You can only res. Revive is a 2-turn heal potion. So, great job, everybody. Good match. Down to the wire. Don't want to go through specifics, but let me say Deadly Dimes is not wearing tier armor. Probably one of the best played matches that I've seen. Gem is in full black tier armor, high damage, high reflect. Dimes does about half the damage of Gemstone. So just put that in perspective. Amazing job. She probably does more with less than any player that I've seen. So great job getting there. Dimes, you are moving on to the consolation match with Amy Bones, and then we got a finals. So great job. We are prepping for the next match. The next match, everybody, is going to be Bones versus Dimes. It is old school because, as you guys know, a lot of items were used. Amy probably saved a few more than Dimes, but we'll have to see how this plays out. I'm transferring the stats over so we can get everybody set up for the next match. Dimes is starting out at 7. Now, your tapes that you used at the beginning of the night still are in full effect. So elixirs work for the entire night unless somebody used Unholy Smoke or Unholy Arrow. But when you use titanium tape, cobalt tape, whatever the case may be, Dimes, you use 2 pieces of titanium tape, so you're still at 7 base life, and you reset your entire health. Bones, you get the advantage of that vermilion tape and also the titanium tape as well. And Bones, pretty big gear advantage as well. But Dimes is a beast. Never counter out. Amy, you're starting out with 9 base life. Bones, or I'm sorry. Dimes, you're starting out with 7. Both players are taped up. Yes, Jim, you used Blinding Smoke, Healing Potion, Healing Smoke, Clone Smoke, Enrage 3, Fido, Summon Bees, and Rage. And you used a res potion. And Bones, you used Storm Smoke, Heal Potion, Enrage 3, Darkness, and a res potion. So that also means neither player will be resing this round as well. Dimes, you used Darkness, Bees, Heal Smoke, Res, and Enrage 3. And B-Dub used Bees, Fido, Rage, Thrill Smoke, Blinding Smoke, Enrage 3, and no Res Potion. So keep that in mind when you plan your strategies. All right. Let's get a 20-second timer so both players can get ready. 20-second timer. Let's get rid of Moonshot here. Let's get a brand new scene. Dimes, you're over here. And Bones, you're over here, chilling by the wonderful yellowish type of polluted water. Once again, this match is for third place. Your titanium tape is still good. You don't have to reuse it. Bones is going energy elixir. Switching up the elixirs. Good choice. All right. Amy, 15-second timer. You have initiative. 70 yards is the distance. 70 yards. All right. No worries, Dimes. You use Darkness, Bees, Heal Smoke, Enrage 3, and Res Potion. Darkness, Bees, Heal Smoke, Enrage 3, and Res. So you still have your Revive, you still have your Heal Potion. You got some healing, but neither player can res. If you guys are just tuning in, this is the Consolationist for third place. After this, we will have our championship match. We will crown our first ever tournament champion. And tomorrow at noon, we are going to be doing 6 hours of pack openings featuring over 50 brand new items. Whole lot of fun, everybody. Amy is going Green Bomb and Summon Badger. Amy, is your Badger going to attack, or are you going to keep your Badger by your side for a defensive boost? And while you're deciding that, let's go ahead and transition over to Deadly Dimes. Dimes, you have a 15-second timer. The Badger is on defense. And Dimes, you have a Green Bomb attached to you. 15 seconds. You're just joining us. The matches will speed up. A lot of items have been depleted. Once again, in the semis and the championship rounds, any items, smokes, potions that have been used early on cannot be used again for the remainder of the night. We got Amanda Tomlin doing a cheer in the background. Knock them down, roll around, come on defense, fight, fight, fight. Green bomb and summon eagle. So, Amy, you got your own green bomb. She dropped the bomb on me, baby. She dropped the bomb on me. Eagle time. Amy, pick a number. 1 to 5. She picks a 4, and let's see. Oh, man, the eagle. The eagle loves those nice, blue, beautiful shoulder armor you have with that silica attached to it. Amy, you just lost your shoulder armor. All right, Amy, you have 10-second timer. All right, Ben. Let's keep them on the timers. We're going to speed these timers up, everybody. Amy missing 1 piece of armor. I love me some blue armor, too. We are at 70 yards, everybody. Oh, she's summoning the pigeon. You got it back. You got your armor right back to where you started from. You still got time for a move because that's an instance too. 4 seconds. 4 more seconds, Ben. We're right back where we started from. And once again, if that's the only move you guys want to do, she's going to cut 10 yards. So good call. But if you guys only want to do those actions, just let me know, and we'll pass it to the next person. All right. 10 yards have been made up. We are 60 yards away. Dimes. 10 seconds. Each player does have a green bomb. If you guys don't know what the green bombs do, they cut healing effectiveness by 50%. So time them at the right time. You got your opponents on the ropes. And it's for 2 turns too, by the way. All right, we are down 10 seconds. You are not in range of blind smoke, but you can cast the badger. Blind smoke has to be 15 to 20 yards. But the badger can come into play. I like the cheers, though. You know what? If Amanda's going to do all that cheering, we certainly need to get her avatar out here. I think it was kind of like moving up that hill. You got it. So there are rocks too. So instead of yeah, do we rock? Yeah, there's a whole lot of rocks. Yeah, take it to the top. All right, Dimes, you're moving up the hill. There you go. You slide back down a little bit. All right, you make it. Okay. Amy, 10-second timer. Amy, you got 10 seconds. Amanda, let me move you out of the way because Yeah, we'll have you cheer over here. We're about 50 yards, everybody. Very defensive match. 50 yards. She moved a little closer, but she moved in high as well. She wants to cut the range and shoot Unholy Arrow. All right, you cannot cut the range and use Unholy. Keep in mind, in order to use arrows and long projectiles, you have to be at 30 yards. The only thing you can do if you're outside 30 yards is you can run into that zone and fire pistols. But at 50 yards, you have to start the turn at 30 yards in order to use long-range rifles and also bows. Reset her timer to 5 seconds. Four, 3, 2. All right, run to range and shoot brace with red cube. Now that you can do. All right, so range is going to be here. You're within 20 yards. And brace with red. So brace with red. Dimes. Take a shot. You're below 70%. 10-second timer. You do get the second eagle attack. Amy. You lose your chest piece. White chest piece is gone. She's down 1 piece of armor. Second eagle attack. And actually it is on this turn, so yes. Because it went in, took the armor, it flies back second turn, goes back in this turn. All right. Timer's up. Come on, ladies. We're on extended. She's sending the Badger and shooting space with a red cube. So the Badger is attacking. The Badger's now out of play. Space, ammo. Amy, you're now below 70%. Each lady's taking damage. Dimes hit a little bit harder, but Amy has a little bit more armor. She has a little less now with that piece missing, but still has a slight armor advantage. Each player slightly below 70. Amy, you have a 10-second timer. Unholy Grenade, and Summon Firefly. Wow, you get a little sting, Dimes. That Firefly and Unholy Grenade hits you. You go from 7 down to 4. You take a little bit of damage from the Firefly. You're a little bit below 70% still. It is now your turn. Dimes, you have a 10-second timer. Commercial break, and this is Deep Thoughts by Jason Moonshot Phillips. Did you know the first sports bra was made from sewing 2 jock straps together in 1977? Knowledge is power. The more you know. There you go. Space. Oh, she's going with a yellow cube. I like what you're doing there. Dimes, pick a number 1 to 5. Well, that Firefly is like you've been to Mushroom Mountain. Cool, calm, just like my mom with a couple of volumes inside her palms. Dimes! You get the effect of that Firefly, and you got the yellow cube, and you go to shoot, and you start rolling down the hill. I tumble for ya. And when you get to the bottom, that yellow cube explodes. Both players, you take disease from the yellow cube. You are both suffering from fever. Dimes, you take fall damage. Both players are affected by fever. Each player take 2 points of damage. You're each down. Dimes, you're down to 50%. Bones, you're down to 60%. Bones, it is now your turn. She's going to go Hybrid Unholy Arrow. All right, you shoot the Unholy Arrow. It hits Dimes for arrow damage. She has no rages, nothing to remove. Each player take 10% life from fever. Bones, you're at 50%. Dimes, you're at 40%. You just got hit with an Unholy Arrow with no buffs attached. Dimes, you have a 10-second timer. You know what's a good question. I thought it was removed. No, she did not. As far as I know, she didn't use an elixir at the beginning of the fight. Where's my counter? Do I have a counter? Come on, 10 seconds, everybody. We're down to about 4. It is ramping up. Nope, you need to type it again. Dimes, I don't have anything. Refresh and give her a new 10-second timer. I don't have anything in my chat. Amy, don't. Yeah, you can't count and play. It's getting a little bit wacky. All right, detonate and shoot. Detonate and shoot yellow. All right, so she is detonating the green bomb, which is going to take, it's going to do 2 points of damage and reduce healing by 50%. Each player lose 10% of your life for disease. Dimes, you're down to 30%. Amy, you're down to 40%. Amy, pick a number 1 to 4. You now feel like you have food poisoning as well. You take another 10%. You're taking 20% per turn. Each player's at 30%. Amy, you have a 10-second timer. Dimes, you are taking 10%. Amy, you're taking 20% from yellow cubes. It absolutely works. All right, she is going dot remover, and you're going stitch. All right, dot remover and heal over time. All right, Amy, you remove the dot, and you have a heal over time in effect. For now. And Deadly Dimes, it is your turn. You take 10%, you're down to 20%. Amy casts dot remover, and she also has a heal over time effect. 10-second timer for Dimes. All right, she's going to take a heal potion, which she did not use in the previous round. So let's get a roll here. Pick a number, 1 to 6. 1 or 2, 25%. 3 or 4, 50%. 5 or 6 could be game changing. 100% would be major, major heal at this point in the game. Neither player can res. She picks a 4. And it is a 1. She picks a 1. The lowest number she could get. She's 25% back. All right, she uses the heal potion. Amy, 10-second timer. You get 25% back this turn. Amy's at 50%. Each player is back to 50%. We have been down to the bottom. She's going to detonate green, which is going to lessen the effect of healing. That would have been nice last turn, actually. But, hey, better late than never. So she does damage, lessens the effect of her healing, throws Sylvar Grenade. Dimes, you're down to 20%. You have a 10-second timer. Dimes under 20. Amy, 50. Thrill Smoke has not been used. Oh boy, this could be major. Thrill Smoke and Infuse. It's a big hit. She has big armor. She's missing one piece of armor. So give me a second. I have to figure out how close this is going to be. Amy, you don't get to call it. Dimes, you have a 1 in 6 chance of getting a critical hit and doing lethal damage. It has to be a 6. If you roll a 6, you win the game. If you roll anything else but a 6, Amy survives it with 10% health. A 6 and only a 6 will win the game. Otherwise, Amy has a turn to react. This could be the end, everybody. Will the crit be enough? She picks a 5, and it is a 2. It is a 2. Amy. Is it 10%? Deadly Dimes, is it 20%? Amy, you have a 10-second timer. She is shuffling through inventory right now. She's going through everything she's got. 2 more seconds. She uses the heel smoke, which is probably overkill. She hits with the Scathe, +5. Dimes at 20%. It's not enraged. You have the same odds as you did before. Amy is healing. Sorry, I'm going to the wrong place. All right, Dimes. A 6 and only a 6. Will prevent the hit from being lethal. 20% life. She hits with a +5 weapon. If this is not a 6, the match is over. It is a 1. Amy has advanced. Amy, congratulations. 3rd place in the tournament with the win. Deadly Dimes, another epic battle. Just coming up short tonight. Great, great matches. But wow. Unbelievable turn of events. And you guys know, this is good for everybody to watch because it's how you ration out some of your items. The next big match we have, Bonnie didn't res, so Jim did res. That could be a big, big factor in the finals, that Bonnie was able to win her first match without using a res potion. But we're going to see how it plays out. Great job, everybody. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Let me get the stats. I've got Bonnie in tier gear with a ton of life. And coming in at 9 base health. I've got Gemstone coming in with not a ton of life, but a whole lot of damage and a whole lot of reflect. And Gemstone is coming in at 9 base life as well. So let's get the scenario. So I thought, sorry Amanda, we got to remove the cheerleader. I thought the finals would be fun to play out in an old Roadrunner Coyote type of format, right? I mean, who knows what they have left? We have fought inside of a Salvador Dali painting. We've been to all areas of the world. We've been to mountains. We've been to fire. We've been to cliffs. We've been to ice. We've been to bridges. We've been to Japan. We've been to pyramids. We've been to the Oasis. Well, this is the first time ever we're going to fight inside a cartoon. And our championship match is going to go down right here. Gemstone and B-Dub. Thanks so much, Ocean Man. Proud of both. Amy and Deadly Dimes, great, great job representing the entire group. So I got a, Dimes, I got a question. Dimes, you actually won the, before we get started in the finals, You won the red cards, right? That we're mailing out. So I'm going to put a bonus item in that pack as well, because I think you did a tremendous job. And let me also say, Dimes is the only one in the Final Four that is not wearing tier gear. The only one. So by the end of the weekend, she picks up a bionic piece. Who knows what's going to go down? All right, well, this is the match we've all been waiting for. Let's get a 20-second timer in case the ladies have any elixirs that they didn't use previously or they want to change up anything. That's a little bit too close there. We're going to put you over here behind the automobile. All right. Thank you, B-Dub. Jim, a little bit of love. Sportsmanship before we even started. Gina Crockett, meep meep. It's a great scenario. Gina Crockett picking up another box for tomorrow. And we are probably 20, 25 minutes away from crowning our first ever tournament champion. I'm pretty excited about this. And that player is going to be the first ever PvP card that we've ever created. Bonnie's going Steel Elixir. Tape is the same. Gina is going to be racking up to, I think Gina is going to be gemmed out by tomorrow. That's about 4 boxes that she's going to be opening. So if nothing else, tune in to see Gina go through a ton of boxes tomorrow. It's going to be an awesome event. All right. Bonnie, 45 yards, you have a 15-second timer. Good luck to both players. This is the final match of the night, everybody. Julia. I love what Julia's doing. She's like, the clouds are amazing. What a great championship scene. All right, she is going to go eagle and close the distance. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's time to bring it home. Let's put some spirit in it. Ladies of PvP. And break it down. Knock this fight straight out of town. I figured we'd see a Father Ron selfie, like in the sun over there in the background. Father Ron missed his chance to get the selfie. All right, we've got... Maybe we could put Father Ron on a cloud and get a selfie. All right, back to the game, everybody. Bonnie is going to close the distance. And this puts her at about 30 yards. And she summons the eagle. So the eagle goes in, Gemstone, and it removes your black leggings. Your black leggings are gone. You no longer have a tier set bonus. All right. Gemstone, you have a 15-second timer. Everybody's doing the will to bill check. Will, you still with us? Will is like, he's Red Bulled out. Father Ron in the sunlight, that would have been legit. Fireflies, unholy grenade, and whoa. What is going on here? All right, she's summoning fireflies. Let's resolve that. Okay, pause the timer. At 30 yards, you cannot cast the smoke and also the unholy grenade. You have to close the distance between 15 and 20 yards, which means you'll only get one of those two attacks. And yes, Father Ron has joined us. All right. Hold on. Stop. Pause everything you're doing. If you go pigeon, firefly, that's your entire attack. The two summons equal one attack. So you can't summon firefly, summon pigeon, close the distance, throw the smoke, and do an unholy grenade. That's like 5 moves. So we're going to reset the timer to 10 seconds. 2 summons, or summon, close the distance, but only 1 complete action. So reset the timer to 10 seconds. A lot going on right now, and there's a lot at stake. Remember, you're at 30 yards, so you have to move to get into range to do anything to her. All right, she's going to go pigeon to get her armor back. And then she's going unholy. All right, B-Dub. You just took 3 armor-piercing grenade. 3 armor-piercing grenade. And Gem does have her full set of armor back. You have a 10-second timer. The messenger of the Lord is looking down on both players. And Gemstone cannot res. If you guys are just tuning in, she used her res in the previous match. All right. Wait, Sweetness was your honey badger, right? All right, if you guys are just tuning in, We don't get a lot of this in play. But the Displace with red plasma is the hardest hitting gun in the game. Gemstone, you take a big hit. You are at 60%. Is that Sam from Yosemite in the shed by B-Dub? He thinks B-Dub is Bugs Bunny. All right, B-Dub. What does he say? Hang on. I'm thinking Elmer Fudd. Now I'm lost with Yosemite. I was going to do a... Oh, he's the one that goes, my biscuits are burning. My biscuits are... All right, B-Dub. B-Dub, take 1 point of damage. Your biscuits are burning from Yosemite Sam. That's who it is. All right, 10-second timer, Gemstone. Yeah, B-Dub's biscuits are burning right now. Summon Firefly, AP Arrow, and Storm Smoke. All right. Firefly summon goes through. You cannot cast the Storm Smoke and also fire an arrow. Arrow is two-handed, just like a rifle. So reset the timer to 5 seconds. You can either go Storm Smoke or AP Arrow. Reset to 5 seconds. All right, she is going to go Firefly and AP Arrow. B-Dub, you take 2 armor piercing. You're down to 4. And you take a shot from the Firefly. And your biscuits are already burning. You have a 10-second timer. Sweetness is just hanging out. Actually, stop. That's a great point. Back it up. My bad. Bonnie has, do not do that attack. The Firefly attacks. The Honey Badger is a defensive pet that takes out the Firefly. So the Firefly never bites Bonnie. The Honey Badger eats the Firefly. So the Honey Badger is going to do some crazy stuff. Thanks for pointing that out. So the Honey Badger can't do a whole lot of things except in this scenario, except go chase Father Ron. So Honey Badger goes looking for Father Ron. He is out of play. So he is no longer in effect. So now back to Bonnie. 10-second timer. It's a great play. So in essence, he did his job. Hawk and displace with red. Gemstone, list your 3 weapons in chat for everybody, please. All right, Cabal, Fangs, and Brace. So we're going to go 1 or 2 is Cabal, 3 or 4 Fangs, 5 or 6 it is Brace. Pick a number 1 to 6, and we're going to see what the Hawk takes away. She picks a 3. It is a 5. So, as a 5, she loses her brace. The Hawk takes the brace. You take another shot from displace with red plasma. Gemstone, you are down to 1/3 of your life. You're down to 1/3. You have a 10-second timer. I'm going to ask you guys, if you're just tuning in, we are down to the wire. Let's show a little bit of support for Gemstone and B-Dub. It has been a long challenge, a lot of fun. We're down to the wire. A champion is going to be crowned very, very soon. So everybody's undivided attention. Let's kick it up a little bit. Crawfish, Father Ron had too much communion. Falls right on B-Dub, and he's just... Spike stilettos. Oh, that's an angel coming down from heaven. That water tower looks a little unstable behind Jim. Oh, my goodness. All right. Gemstone is casting Time Smoke, so she gets 20 seconds. And Crawfish has thrown Father Ron out of heaven down on top of Bonnie. Bam! Big hit. And the water tower falls on top of Gemstone. Bam, another big hit. Bonnie, you take 10%. Gemstone, you take 10%. Equal money. And Gemstone charges in. She's got plenty of time because she's got the Time Smoke. Thank you, Valar. Valar picking up another 10-pack. And she is going to attack with Fangs. So she runs in point blank range. Hits with Fangs. Bonnie, you are down to 60%. Bonnie at 60%. Gemstone at 23%. Players are face to face. Gemstone is missing her brace gun. She does have her full allotment of armor. Bonnie, you have 5 seconds to go. 5-second timer. Quickly, everybody. Here we go. Time Smoke is in full effect. Quick timer, Ben. 4. 3. There we go. Step back and fire silver. Oh, step back and fire silver darts. Bonnie steps back to dart range. And with Bonnie's health buff, she goes double dart mode. 2 darts, 4 points of damage. Gemstone, you are less than 10% life. And Bonnie just hit you with the first ever succession of darts, lowering your attack power. Gemstone, is now your turn. You have 20 seconds. Will the Bill is showing up. Bonnie at 60%. Gemstone at 8%. It is about to wind down here, everybody. Jim has got a dart buff. 2 silver darts hit her. The first one damaged her. The second one lowered her attack. And where is Will? Will, where are you at? Now I got to find you. Will's hard to find because he was sleeping behind something. But I'm going to get you in this championship scene. Will comes riding by. Up. Stops for a little gas. Gemstone is going to revive. All right, Gemstone takes a revive potion, which means she is back to 100% of her life. Bonnie gets back-to-back turns. Bonnie, you have 5 seconds this turn, and then you get your full allotment of time next turn. 5-second timer, go. Bonnie goes Courage Smoke to prevent fear, and she goes back-to-back black darts. Bonnie has went silver. Now she has went black. Gemstone. 15% damage. Bonnie with a third turn. Will she go Spectrum? Bonnie, you have a 10-second timer. Oh no, Deadly Dimes. Is that an Oasis up there with Tommy sipping drink? Oh, shiny ab time. Oh my goodness, she did it. She pulled it off, everybody. This is the first time we've seen this. Bonnie fires silver darts times 2, black darts times 2, and spectrum darts times 2. Gemstone down to 60%. Jim, it is your turn. Bonnie got the full dart combo. Which means Jim, you summon Shade. Shade hits Bonnie for a little bit. You go in with Fangs, and it's like slow motion. You feel like your fangs are hitting cotton. You do almost 0 damage because the dart combination has lessened your attack to almost nothing. Bonnie, you take a couple points of damage from the Shade. Bonnie, you have a 10-second timer. The negative attack buff stays up 1 additional turn. I missed Amy. Hold on, Amy. Amy's celebrating her victory. Hang glider. What'd you do? And drops a heal smoke. No, you didn't. Where is Bones? She's hang gliding up here. You can drop it. I'll let it play out. Bonnie is going Healing Potion and Starstruck. So Bonnie has not used a Healing Potion yet. So Bonnie, let's do this. Pick a number 1 to 6. You guys are killing me with these super chats right now. Come on, I'm trying to get this match over. We're down to the wire, everybody. Where's Tommy's abs? There you go, Tommy. Tommy's over here bench pressing this car. He's working out. He's working on his abs. Bonnie picks a 4. It is a 4. Bonnie gets 50% of her health back. Bonnie is back to 100% health. Gemstone is at 60% health. Bonnie hits with Starstruck. She hits with Starstruck. She has a chance to stun Gemstone. So Gemstone, pick a number. 1 or 2, you are stunned. 3, 4, 5, or 6, you're not stunned. 1 or 2, you will be stunned. And this will be a double attack. She picks a 1. All right. It is a 4. She is not stunned. All right. But she does take big damage from Bonnie. Bonnie hits hard, and she's hitting with a +4 weapon. Gemstone. You're around 45%. Bonnie is at 100%. Jim, it is now your turn. You have used Revive. You are back in the mix. Will says, Amy's drunk with power, and I'm sober. I can go 45 more minutes. You know what? This match may do it. We got the best of the best right here. Gemstone versus Bonnie in the finals. A champion's going to be crowned soon. Jim's giving it everything she's got. Holding her own, 45%. 10-second timer, Gemstone. Valar picking up. She's trying to catch up with Gina. If you guys don't know what is up tomorrow, we're opening a whole lot of boxes. A whole lot of new items and some items you've never seen before from Crypts and... Who's excited for Crypts and Catacombs? Starting Friday the 13th. Be a lot of fun. Deadly Dime celebrating Amy's win, drinking mini Miller Lite, sharing with Will and the rest of the tribe. Why, Gemstone, I'm going to hug Father Ron. Oh, that's well done. You know what? I think that's the best move of the night. Gemstone at 45% says, I'm going to hug Father Ron and say my last rites. Oh, great, great. All right, Gemstone has her... she defers. Bonnie, bring it home. Finish it up. Father Ron, say the last rites. Everybody, we're about to crown a champion for the first time ever. And then we're moving into tag team on Monday night. Bonnie, 10-second timer. Finish it up. Bring it home. I think we have a champion right around the corner. And then let's get everybody here for a group photo and have a good time while we celebrate an awesome... Starstruck. Bonnie Starstrucks for the win. Jim has no res potions. She Starstrucks for the win. Bonnie, taking home the championship. Gina picking up I don't know, she might have 5 boxes now. Kel, how many boxes does Gina have tomorrow? And let's get all the players that have avatars in here. Congratulations, everybody. B-Dub, great victory. Awesome tournament. Start to finish. Great matchups. Hey, Gemstone. Gemstone's going to rise up to heaven. Ah, holy, holy, holy. It reminds you of Crowley's Farm, doesn't it? Who else are we missing? Let's get everybody in here. There's Villar. Welcome, Villar. Villar's in the house. Julia Muse. Crawfish. Amanda. Chuck. Moonshot. Ocean Man. Trigger. Awesome job, everybody. Gemstone, I'm going to need a lot of stuff and things after 4 fights in a row, for sure. Gemstone, great job. Will the Bill, walk over to B-Dub, congratulator. See you soon, says Will. Jim, great match. Love you from Bonnie, great sportsmanship. Kills, we need the ending music from Crowley's Farm. Amanda says victory. You know what? Let me see if I can find it real quick. We might have it from Crowley's Farm. Will, hang on, Will. Get out your phone. We need if Will's in front of the big screen, wait, don't do it yet. Let me get everybody lined up. And then I'm going to play the music from, oh, it won't show up. Never mind. I can't get both scenes. Deadly Dimes. We're going to need more beer for this fabulous group. Here it is, everybody. We're going Crowley's Farm, and you guys are right around the corner from Crypts and Catacombs. Play Dead Live returns March 3rd. I know we PvP. I know this is a great group. But there we go. All right, one time. Bonnie taking home the gold. And Jim, the silver. That's what I'm talking about, Will. Raise your hands. The avatar for Bloodfish. Villar. Another pack. Another box. Next Friday. The Brace Illusory Project. I do have to tell you guys, it is going to get extremely... What's the word I'm looking for? Illusionary? I don't know. I guess there's some word that I'm trying to kind of piece down. I'm going to play it back one more time. You guys want to hear it one more time? It's a great story. We got B-Dub picking up another 10-pack. So I don't think we're going to run out of boxes this weekend, even though we pre-sold for like a week and a half. We got a lot of stuff. There are more than 50 new items tomorrow. So you're going to replenish a lot of inventory. You can see a lot of brand new gems, a lot of new glyphs, and hopefully we get some more players in tier gear. I'm really looking. There's 3 or 4 people that really need tier gear. Let's do it one more time. Will, you ready? All right, one more time, everybody. The victory. All right, Monday night. Get your tag teams ready, everybody. 2 versus 2. Think about all your strategies. You're going to protect your partner. You're going to team up on one person. How are you going to go about winning? Teams are even. And then after we do tag team next week, we're going down to the Crypts and the Catacombs. Ocean Man. All right, everybody. Awesome stuff. We'll get back to the screen. I'll sort it out. If you guys want to take a group photo. Ocean Man says, just want to say congratulations to B-Dub. Did your thing. This is your night. Let's turn it up. So, B-Dub, once again, undefeated. Really great moves. One thing that really stood out to me tonight, and those of you that are learning the game, she played the honey badger, and I completely missed it, so thanks for calling that out. She played it a turn in advance, thinking that Jim was going to send in the firefly. And then when Jim sent in the firefly, she was already protected against the crazy motions. How many of you guys caught that? So B-Dub hits with a displace with a red plasma. She hits hard. And then knowing that the only thing that could really take her out of her rhythm and hit with another displace was the firefly. So she cast the honey badger a turn in advance to get rid of the firefly so she could do another displace. Brilliant, brilliant move. If you guys missed that, that was the play of the game. So that's the level of insight. And that's not a gear. I mean, gear is great, and the gems are great, and certainly it helps you can take a little bit of damage. But that move right there is the type of thing that's a difference maker. That's what makes you a champion, and she did a great job. So let's put B-Dub up here. And where's Gemstone? We'll put Gemstone up here. Great job. Amy Bones, I know you're up here somewhere. There's Amy. Deadly Dimes. Am I missing Deadly Dimes? Where'd you go? Oh, looks like Gina Rocket Crockett joined the party. There you are, Gina. Welcome to the show. Kel joined the group. There's Deadly Dimes. I'm going to try to get this as good as I can so everybody can get a nice shot of all your players, characters, everybody that participated. Great tournament. Moderator Muse over here. Julia was on vacation when it started. Julia, you got to stay down here. That's what happens when you're on vacation. You get stuck in the desert. Rocket Crockett, barely missed qualifying. Kel had a great tournament. Let's put Kel over here. Let's see. Sorry, Will, you fell asleep. Yeah, you got. Actually, Will, you got to go way back here. Will's got to go back here to shed. Tommy Tank did a great job of filling in. How about our cheerleader? We need to get a nice round of applause for Amanda Unforeseen. What a great job with the cheers tonight. So thank you so much, Amanda. Put you down here. Actually, Will, we love you. You don't have to fall asleep. Chuck the Messenger doing all this crazy stuff. There you go, Chuck. You get your own little building. Ocean Man, who would have been great in the tournament. Trigger had a great tournament. Thank you, Trigger. Oh, I'm missing my main man, Football Master. Where's Football Master? Oh, how about our timekeeper, everybody? Ben the Tin Man. Timekeeper extraordinaire. We gotta get Ben in here too. And if you guys do not have avatars, play the game. The more you guys play, I'm going to get your avatars in the game. So there you go, everybody. This is a lot of our participants right there. So anybody want to take a screenshot of that? That is awesome. I see a couple super chats in here I missed as well. So there's your group photo, everybody. Great job. Valar hitting Kels with my cabal for beating me. Cheap shot. Cheap shot. Up. Where's Miss the Ninja? There's Mist. We got to get the ninja in here too. All right. And we got a whole lot more people, everybody, that more PvP, more battles. If you guys are interested in doing a two-man battle, pick up a partner, get into a couple games. There's going to be some heavily geared people Monday night. We got about 3 matches set up. All of the items that you guys get tomorrow and Sunday, you will be able to gear up and use all those gems, all those glyphs and everything for your tag team matches. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. And you know what? I don't know where the bounty hunter is. Probably in Crowley's. I got to go back to Crowley's and I think the bounty hunter's still at Bloodfish's jail cell. All right, I got to find him. Why, is somebody going to summon the bounty hunter? Just in case you missed it, everybody. The final chapter. Great job. Really awesome stuff. Gina Crockett, I think we need to see that. I can't find him right now. So we are almost at midnight. I'm going to keep the stream going about 9 more minutes. Just want to take a couple moments. If you guys missed the earlier announcement, we are going to be adding some defensive instances. Priest, I'll update you guys on your protection spell. Also, tanks, you'll be able to use that double health and also that absorb on the defensive person's turn. I think it's going to help out a little bit to balance the game a little bit more. I'm blown away at the gameplay. I'm not only kind of a creator and a judge. I'm a fan watching you guys do this stuff. It's like sometimes I get in the middle of moves thinking, wow, that was just brilliant. Absolutely breathtaking matches. Good strategies all the way across the board. Any questions, any call-outs, any final thoughts? Any questions about Crypts and Catacombs, where you guys are going to start out? I am going to tell you it's going to be narrow. Not everything you see is reality. It's going to test your ability to stay in small areas, and it's also going to test your ability to decide what could be real and what might not be real. It's going to be very trippy. Trippy, there's a word you haven't heard in a long time. Great job as well, Tin Man. Thank you so much. Appreciate Ben handling the timer. And, all of you guys just for participating in it. The cheering, the super chats, the participation. Amazing stuff tonight. So, as we said, Bonnie will get the first ever trading card that is PvP related. If you guys are PDL sponsors and you were a PDL sponsor before December 15th, you will be getting the pack within the next 2.5 weeks. By the end of March, you'll be getting your trading cards. There's a shirt in there. There are items from the game. There's some very unique experiences. That box is packed full of stuff, so you're going to have a lot of fun with that. Anybody that signed up after December 15th is in the June mailing. However, I may have 4 or 5 extra boxes. And if I do, once I get all the material in, then I'm going to do like just like a raffle or some rewards, and I'm going to send out a few of those for some of the players as well. So I want to go through the inventory, but I don't want to commit to doing that yet until I get all the people who were sponsors before that time frame. I get all those mailed out, and then anything that I have left over, I'm going to just make some announcements, and then we'll give away some extra PDL survival packs. With that being said, we got a couple more super chats up here. We got B-Dub. Absolutely tremendous fun. Love you guys bunches. Thank you, Bonnie, for making it fun and for representing PDL PvP. I mean, undefeated, you can't argue with that. So you got some people that are gunning for you. So you got to watch your back. But great job holding off the challengers, holding off some of the super chats as well. Kel, thank you. Kel did a great job tonight as well, keeping up with all of the inventory and everything. So we are going to extend the PDL sponsors. So anybody that is a PDL sponsor as of March the 15th, you sign up on the Patreon page, then you will qualify for the next group of items that go out. And I think when you guys see them and see people start opening them, it's going to kind of open up some people's eyes about all the stuff that you're going to be able to get. I did not see your question, Villar. I missed it. What did I miss? I know you got a ton of boxes for tomorrow. Where is Villar? Villar, was it a regular question or was it a question you typed with your super chat way up there? Oh, man. I missed it. Can somebody cut and paste it for me? Tag team rules. So, tag team rules, the way we're going to start out is your team will pick a player to go first, and then we're going to alternate turns. So, let's say it's Father Ron and Bloodfish against Kel and Moonshot. Whoever the player is picked to go first. Let's say it's Father Ron, and he has green glyphs, and he gets initiative. Your character will be matched up versus another character that's supposed to go first for initiative only. Then you can attack whoever you want. So Father Ron could target Kel, then Moonshot could target, and then Bloodfish would target, so on and so forth. So they're gonna alternate from team player to team player. So it'd go Ron, Moonshot, Bloodfish, Kel. Now, how you attack, completely up to you. If you guys want to play defensive, you want to play buffs, if you want to double team a person, if you want to slow one person down. I will say, the way Bonnie played those darts tonight, I would be surprised if darts don't come into play in tag team. When I developed the concept of darts, it really was with tag team in mind. And Bonnie was able to pull it off tonight in solo. And it worked out perfectly because she, in essence, nerfed Gem where Gem was hitting for 2 turns for 0 damage. I mean, think about that. She went silver darts, black darts, spectrum darts. She minimized her damage hitting with fangs to nothing. And if she would have kept hitting her with darts, she would have kept that multiplier on there. So she's spamming dart after dart after dart. You go in fangs, you do 0 damage, and you hit again, 0 damage. So it's just great strategy and gameplay. But yeah, I mean, other than that, there's not a whole lot of rule change differences for tag team. You just alternate turns. Same thing, you'll be in a scenario. The terrain is going to be important. Think about some of the things that you could do in tag team. You bomb somebody and they fall off the side, and then you got 2 versus 1. Yeah, there's some cool stuff. Ocean Man, Kill, excuse my French, but you did your thing. Hey, Ray, this is our thing. This is it continues to grow. It continues to provide amazing entertainment. And yeah, we're 3 hours in. And I feel like I'm just starting. Will the Bill kills. I got the video working one more time. So, a couple shout outs before we wind us down. I got about another minute. So, one, everybody, if you guys can do me a favor, how about a shout out to our 3 super fans of the month? Green Team, you know who they are. So, we get a shout out for Deadly Dimes. We get a shout out for Father Ron. Get a shout out for B-Dub, and then, of course, the Rainigs as well. Big Walking Dead fan, so thank you. Also want to give a shout out to Bonnie, to B-Dub, once again, for winning. Gemstone, second place, and working really, really hard. Thank you, Gemstone. Really, all of our contestants that participated in the tournament. You know, you guys we had 10 people. We narrowed it down to 2. So even the people that lost, we knew there's only going to be one winner. So shout out to everybody who participated. All the people watching the playback. All the people that support the game through Play Dead Live sponsorship. All the people that are buying the packs and gearing their characters. And everybody that really immerses their characters into the scenario. So secondary characters. Once you get through with Crypts and Catacombs, there will if you get through Crypts and Catacombs. I don't ever want to say once you get through, because you could mess it up and not complete it. But you guys have done a good job so far, so I have confidence in you. So let's say you get through Crypts and Catacombs. There may be another character available called an illusionist that players would be able to transition to. And at that time, we would allow people to have a secondary character if they want to have a PvP player and also a PvE player. Or if they want to kind of retire their current player and play a different class, then you can do that as well. All right, everybody, we have just hit midnight. So I could just give accolades and praise and thank you guys all night long. We're going to wind the stream down because in 12 hours, we're going to be doing the largest pack opening event that you guys have ever seen in our history. So all arrows have been collected. All screenshots have been taken. All champions have been crowned. You guys have an amazing, absolutely incredible evening. And thanks to the moderators, Julia Muse, Amy, Ben the Tin Man, Tommy the Tank, and Kel for working overtime. They've done a tremendous job. Ocean Man, Will, Ray, brothers in arms. We stay together to keep from getting ready. Oh, we stay ready to keep... Hey, let me say this. Sorry, I'm not getting into stream yet. I did 4 cards today that are in print for the Dames of Destruction. I expect to see more from the brothers in arms so I can get some trading cards printed from the brothers in arms. But I'm going to say, so far, the women of PDL, the Dames of Destruction, did a better job at Crowley's Farm. They were more prepared. They did a better job in PvP. You guys are behind the times. The brothers in arms need to come out and bring it in Crypts and Catacombs. So that is a challenge. And there will be more segregation between some of the men and some of the women because I want to see some of these challenges. But brothers in arms, if you guys want the trading cards printed, like the 4 Dames of Destruction that I already have in print, I need to see a little bit more out of you guys. On that note, that's what I'm talking. See, at least we got some confidence, right? We coming, we will. Let's see if the guys can pick up the pace a little bit. Have a good night, everybody. I will see all of you at noon tomorrow. Oh my gosh, do we have some items to show you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.